Alright, so hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Tekkit. Last episode, I started on the secret underground base door hatch for my secret underground base. And I've worked on it a lot. Quite a few hours went into this. And it's pretty, if I get up there, it's pretty crazy. So here it is, right there. And as you can see, there's no way to get up. You know, it's all, the walls are perfect. It's seamless walls and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head to the top and open it. Ow. Okay. Took me quite a while to work on this, and of course Kyle's not here. You know, this isn't really that kind of serious. Feed the beast soon, I think. But here it is. Obviously, seamless at the top. There's no buttons anywhere around here at all. Why would I put a button down? What I have is a remote, because it's wireless, and it takes a bit because things have to move around down there, and yeah, it takes a bit. So just wait a few seconds. There it goes. See, it went down. Now it's going over, and now it's closing again. And see this thing here? That'll close up too. There we go. Look at that, seamless. All right. Now, see, it's totally seamless. There's nothing here. Close it again. It takes a few seconds for it to go through. You know, there's some repeaters. But as you can see, that opened. Goes all the way. Of course, the door, the grass will never go away. It's always going to be there. Because it's stored in such a way that the grass is always going to be there. Which is awesome. All right. And there you go. It's totally closed up again. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, there's nothing showing on the outside, and it's like a small sort of area, so it's pretty hard to do. Actually, there's barely enough space for it to move around. There's barely enough space for that door to go. I actually had to add this block because it takes up like that much. Anyway, yeah, it's a big 6x6 door. There's no safety feature. If I hit the button twice in a row, it'll screw it all up. That's kind of a worry, but open it up, and I'll show you how it works. Just wait for it to close. Okay, so I have a button here for storage. It's just a simple, you know, just retractable door. Actually, it's really simple in here because I didn't even have to do a T flip-flop. It's just one of these things. And then, like, just that. Really easy. Really easy door. But anyway, this is not easy, this part of the door. I chose to do it totally manually. There's a way that you can use a computer. I won't look it up. There's a way you can use a computer and hook it right up to these wires. Oops. Well, anyway, there's a way you can use a computer, hook it right up to the wires, and then tell which ones when to go and like for how long and stuff. But I figured it'd be kind of more fun to do it mechanically. Kind of regret that, but it was kind of fun. So this is how it works. Stuff about these motors. Every time a pulse happens, it'll fire once. So every time a pulse happens, it'll move over one block, and that's really important. More things. Probably know what this bundled cable is. It's just common cable. So if the blue cable is here, then blue in this bundled cable will come out here. So this is connected to the blue one up here, but not the other one, if that makes any sense. Bundled cable, you know, it's just bundled. It's a bunch of cables. So anyway, how these work is each of these tells it how many times to pulse. So when this gets a signal, this will start going, and this will tell it how many pulses it needs. So each one of these is different. So blue needs 8. So this goes around, and that clicks over 8, and once it hits 8, it'll reset it and stop this timer from going. So after 8 clicks of this going, which is exactly what this needs, it needs to move over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's how many. That's exactly how many this does. It says 8 every second. And then once it hits 8, of course, this goes over to here, switches off, and then this torch turns off again. Well, okay, when this goes, So how it works is if this is turned on, this torch will turn off, letting this timer start going. Every time it goes and hits, it'll pulse once and also get this over once. So once this gets over 8, this wire will turn around, make it shut off, turning this off again and doing that. Yeah, it makes more sense if you think about it. But that's how that works. And all these on this middle row are like that, right? All these on this side too. That one's down because I ran out of space because of the lake there. So there's 2 separate wires, right? So there's 2 separate bundled cables. So this one goes down here, up to there, and under, and up to here. And then still this one goes over here, under this one. You want to keep them separate. And then over to all of these. And these go right to the motors and tell them how many times to pulse exactly. Exactly how many times to pulse. And both of these are lime because the closing door needs 2 separate amounts of pulses because of stuff I'll explain later. But lime is supposed to be, they're on the same line, and that's on purpose. Okay. Now the second bundled cable, as you can see, goes all the way around, all the way over this, and over to these sides as well. Doesn't ever touch this one. These are totally separate. As you can see, I got some buttons here. Well, I had buttons here. I must have got floated away with water. But when I'd hit these, it would do things. So if I hit this button here, it'll engage red. You see red moving over there. And you can see the doors moving back. Alright, now I got to re-engage that here. You can see lime is moving over there. See it? Okay, and now it's back. Awesome. Make sure it's flush. Okay. Yeah, so that's how that works. I had these buttons here just for setting it up. This wire, though, as you can see, goes over here all the way to all of these. Now, all of these tell them when to fire. So if I fired all the doors at the same time, they would get all gummed up. Like, this has to go out and then up. It can't go out and up and have the door retracting at the same time. It has to be in steps. That's what these here do. So this timer is 1 second. So this is immediately it goes. This one is 7 seconds. So after 6 seconds of red working, this one works. And then after 7 seconds of that working, this one goes a couple seconds later. And then after that, this one goes. And then this one. And then this one. Actually, these are on the other side. But so this is the opening, and then this is the closing. So yeah, open, close. And these work off a 1 tick pulse, or well, not a 1 tick pulse. They work off a pulse, a fast pulse, which is what these are. These are pulse formers. So if this is on constantly, as soon as this turns on, this will just pulse once and it won't hold it on. So they only pulse once. So when this flip-flop switches, when power's, okay, I'll explain it from top. When this pulses from this, boop, I'm not going to do it now. But when this pulses from this will pulse, this will switch, this one will turn on, this one will put out a 1 pulse signal, so it'll only pulse once, it won't hold it on. And that'll go through to here, switching all of these over so that this little wire here is turned off, letting this thing tick around. And as soon as this thing hits around, it'll make more sense with this. So as soon as these are all the same, minus the times. So as soon as this starts going, after 8 seconds, it'll hit this, put out a redstone signal on the front and the sides. One of them will go into this, switch it like that. Crap, I might have just screwed everything up. It's white. Think I might have just screwed stuff up. Oh wait, no, it's locked anyway. Never mind. Whew. Okay. That could have been really bad though. Anyway, when it gets a pulse, it'll put out a pulse here, switching this back on here and shutting the timer off. Because when you put power in the back of a timer, it goes off. It makes kind of sense if you think about it. Like, pulse goes in, switches this, lets the timer go. As soon as the timer goes around, which takes a while, it will re-engage this, shutting the timer off again. And these repeaters are here, tuned to exactly the right amount. I think they're tuned to 5 or 6 things. These are special red power repeaters. I need that exact time for these to work, because this timer has to go around for 1 second. It has to make it around once to start this going. Otherwise, it won't work. And it can't go around, like it has to, it can't be any more than 8, but it has to be less than 1. And that's why these are tuned to here. And these actually take a long time to fire, which is why the door takes so long to load up. When I'm closing it. When I'm opening it, it takes so long to load up because it has to open other stuff. But anyway, that's how that works. I guess it makes sense. So this bundled cable just tells these when to fire, and then these tell the motors how many times to fire. I hope that makes sense. Okay. What I'm going to do is take this, and I'm going to engage it. Now I can either hit the button or do this. This is tuned to 2010. And that's tuned to 2010. I have a few other ones that are tuned to 2010. When I hit this, boop, switches over to that. You can see this one going. Now this one's going. See? As soon as it hits, pow, switches off again. Okay, now this one. When this one goes, what's this one? Blue. Okay. So the pulse is going to go through it in a minute. Here we go. Boom, there it goes. Okay. See this going? And this ticking up. See it ticking up? There it goes. It hit, and then it goes. Okay. So the whole time that this is ticking around, it's sending out a pulse through the wire to the motor. And then this tells it when to stop. This tells it how many to go. Makes sense, right? I hope it makes sense. Right, this one's already gone. Okay. So now the door is in a different state. Now the door is closed. Alright, now let's open it. Takes a few seconds because those repeaters actually take a while. But there it goes. It started. Goes down. That goes the exact amount that it needs. Door goes down. Door goes back. Very, very simple. Right? Pretty simple. Pretty complicated. I don't know. Whatever you want to say. But now this is going back. Okay. It actually went one more than it should have. But whatever. It doesn't matter because it's already off. Actually, no, that was the exact amount it should have because this was here. Anyway, so you might have noticed there's a block here. I'll do it one more time. Look. Watch. You'll see this is extra block. See that extra block there? There's an extra block on top of this door. That's because the main door here needs to have something pushing it from far away. See this here? That's like an extra thing. And there's a hole. There's a hole there. And that gets filled when the door is there. But when the door is gone, that's a hole that needs to be filled. That's why I have that extra block. And as you can see, this didn't fire one more time. It fires the exact amount. Because if that hole is filled, if this tries to push there when that hole's already filled, it'll be a bad thing. So you don't want that to happen. So you have it stop right there. So the hole's not filled. And then you just have it. The door is actually one block longer than it needs to be. As you can see, this hole can be filled. But the door is one block longer than it needs to be. And then it has that extra block there. So, because sometimes that hole needs to be filled and sometimes it doesn't need to be. It's a bit confusing. But you'll watch better. See, okay, so it's being filled by this block here. This should be there, but it's being filled by this, which is part of the door. If we open it, you'll see it goes away. And remember there was a space here? There was a space here before? Watch when it closes. See, there's a space there that would need to be filled. Otherwise, I'll try and sneak in here. See, there's a space that needs to be filled there. And that wouldn't get filled. Oh, crap. I can't get back in. Ah! I'm going to be killed by the door. Oh, crap. This is not very good. That was really stupid. And I gotta place all these things again. Damn it. It's not too big a deal. But it is raining. Okay. These covers keep it from interacting with things we don't want it to interact with. Okay. I guess that's probably what it was like before. Anyway, you saw the extra hole, and you know I'm not a liar. Okay, so watch, we'll open it. The hole, see, it's there, because that has to be there for the power thing. Okay, that's enough talking about that hole. But as you can see, this one's still working. They all went. Alright. So they all went. But anyway, that hole, that extra hole is filled by these two limes. So one of these is set to 7, the other one is set to 8. That's as simple as it is. So one of them fires on lime, the other one fires on magenta. And that's all it needs. So one of them fires, as you can see over here, one of them fires on magenta, the other one's on lime. And then the ones that fire those are, this one's magenta, see, it's the last one. And then this one's lime. Very, very easy. It solves a problem that was kind of tricky. But I actually thought of it pretty quick. Most of this stuff was a lot of trial and error. I'm glad I didn't record it because it took hours and it was a lot of trial and error. Like some stuff doesn't work, some stuff does work. You know, you gotta make do with it. I had to design these ticker things myself. They weren't hard to design, but you know, it's just complicated stuff like that. Goes and of course it has to fill the hole, so there won't be an extra there won't be an extra space here. It has to fill this hole. See, no extra space now because there was before. Magical, huh? Anyway, all this stuff is powered by red power, the red power motors. You can see they all go in and they need this red power stuff to move. So I got 2 battery boxes here in case I open it a lot like I am now, and then I have a bunch of thermopiles, quite a few. I actually made like a stack of them because they weren't hard to make. Like I just did everything by stack. Like all the recipe I just put in a stack for each one. But anyway, you can see got lava on one side, water on the other. These things work off hot and cold differences, which is a little screwed up, but whatever. But as you can see, there's quite a few of them. I think there's 14. And they generate enough power. You have to power them like from the top, which is weird, because they're all weird and buggy, kind of. Not really sure, but yeah. Anyway, that's how they work. There's a lot of them, and it's very magical. And it gives a bit of power. That's pretty much it for this. Took a lot of work. Almost ran out of space a lot. Definitely, this is that block that was extra. Like, there's only enough space, barely, for this to go. Because it needs extra blocks and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Got an alarm here. Never have to use it. But I got it anyway. Yeah, but all these were designed myself. There's probably other people that made them before me, for sure. But these are all my own designs. They're not real small. This wiring's pretty damn huge. It's not like tight wiring, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. It works, so I'm fine. But yeah, these are designed myself. Made them in like 5 minutes, actually. Weren't that hard to make, because you can see there's cobble panels here to keep it from blocking. But yeah, you know, I'm pretty happy with these, actually, because these might be hard to make. I don't know how many people designed them. I mean for sure there's plans. I'm not the first one, but happy with this. Okay, and these two. I'm happy with these. The only problem with these is the time it takes this has to be the exact amount of time. Otherwise, this won't make it all the way around and start ticking this. Like, this has to start ticking this to work. When this is ticking, there's nothing happening. Like, all that's happening is it's ticking. There's no power being outputted while it's ticking up. So this has to make a full loop, which is why I have these repeaters. So it's a bit tricky to, like, you have to work around this problem with these, but it's not that bad, really, to be honest. And I designed these myself too. These took a few trial and errors. I actually had to make this row a couple times because I made it like different before. I didn't have these here before, and I really needed them because it's much safer. Because as soon as this makes its tick, it doesn't need it anymore. And it's a really good way to solve a problem that was pretty hard to do. Although I kind of wish I just plunked down a computer, like a CPU, I think. Or maybe it's central processing unit. Yeah, here it is. You gotta make one of these and stuff. I could make, you gotta make a CPU and a monitor and stuff. I don't really feel like it. So I just did it like this, which is way harder to do and whatever. But it works and I don't care. Okay, let's go in here. This door, super simple. Super quick. Wow. Everybody's made these doors. They're not hard to make. But that's fun. Wow. Now, close. See, it takes a few seconds because those repeaters do take a long time to go. But they are definitely needed. So well, actually, you won't be able to see it go, but you can see the thing there, and the hole gets filled for sure. Okay, let's go back down there. Sun's setting. Let's see if it's closed all the way. Yep, it's closed all the way. Okay, so, guess what this button does? Hit that, 2010, and here it goes. So that's my spot for it. Got a couple spots for it. But yeah, 2010, got a thing there. So go up. It's really pointless door. Like, I'm probably gonna maybe make like a missile in here or something. But there's no missiles in Tekkit, so it'd just be for fun, really. But it'd be pretty cool. Have a missile launcher. And I don't know if it's done cycling yet. Please be done, please be done. Nope. Oh wait, no, yeah, it is done. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to put a missile in there. Launch a missile up. Even though there's no Tekkit missiles. I wish there were. Be cool. But that's, you know, a fun door. Look at that thing. Wow. That's definitely a door to a secret nuclear base. It's huge. And it's totally closable. Because guess what? I have another transmitter thing up here. Which one is it? This one's... It's not this one. This one's this. I think it is. Oh, yeah. You see? That one's the force field. And this one. Let's run. Gotta see it. Run. There it is. Oh my goodness. The force field interferes with it. Maybe. Probably not. See, it's closing. You do have to wait a while after it closes because the sideways thing is still going over. You want to be a little careful. Get rid of this rain and stuff. It's woo. It's raining. Okay. Like, it's closed now. I close it. But it's definitely a secret nuclear base door. Pretty happy with it. Does exactly what I wanted it to do. And it does it pretty well. It'd be nice if it was fast. I wanted like it would be cool if I could do 4, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and like have them go far away. But there's no way that I could get that inside of this little hill here. But it'd definitely be way faster if there were 4 of them, rather than just one big one. That'd be 4. That'd be sweet. But yeah, this was actually, I think I solved this in an episode. Like I just thought about it. Like, oh, I'll just have this here and have a piece go. But at first, maybe I was gonna have it in the middle. I don't remember. But it was definitely tricky making it so that the grass. Here, I'll do it. I'm just gonna talk about this probably for most of the episode. But it was definitely tricky making it so that the grass doesn't all get all broken. See the hole there? Got empty. You guys probably get it. There's a chance that the grass can break going under those, but it's not a big chance. So, but as you can see, the grass is right here. The grass is not even under that. As you can see, that's going past. So there's no grass under those blocks. All the grass is under here. Totally pristine. Just kept totally pristine, which is exactly what I want. Because if I kept it down for a while and then put it up, and all this was covered in blocks, it'd go out again and it'd be all dirt. And then you'd be like, oh, I wonder where the door is. Maybe it's where this giant freaking square of dirt is. Be a dead giveaway. Okay, here we go again. Switch it back. I might do a system where if I hit this again and this one's going through a cycle, it'll shut off. But I don't really think that's totally necessary because I'm the only one using this. Somebody's home. It's time to end the episode anyway. Okay. Oh my god, they're so weird. Okay. People talk to dogs so weird, don't they? Like, oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably gonna end the episode here. I explained the door plenty enough, I think. I think you all get it. That's all I really worked on. So, yeah. See you guys in another episode. And probably gonna put this remote in a chest because I don't need it all the time. Alright, guys. See you in a few days. Alright. Feed the beast soon. Goodbye!